My name is Kelly Creagh, and I'm the debut author of the novel Nevermore. Today, the book Smugglers have so kindly invited me to do an interview on their blog. I decided to have a special guest with me here to help read the questions that the book Smugglers have put together for me. Eddie?
Hello, I'm Edgar Allan Poe, and I will be asking the questions today.
First question, Eddie.
First
question.
First question, go. It is safe to say that you are a big fan of mine. Is this correct?
It is correct. I am a huge fan of Edgar Allan Poe. Maybe to the point of stalker status. Last time I was at Eddie's house, I went upstairs to take a photograph of his bedroom. I accidentally put my hand past the security part and set off the alarm. Yeah.
Can you remember your first exposure to my work?
Yes, well, I do. I remember I chose to read Annabelle Lee during high school. It was my sophomore year, and I picked the poem and I read it out loud, and I remember it incited this huge debate between one half of the classroom and the other half. Half the students in the class were saying that it was creepy, and the other half was really passionate about the poem being very romantic. So I just remembered that it started this huge debate, and that moment in particular has really stuck with me.
I remember The Mask of the Red Death. I remember it like I wrote it yesterday. It is also one of my favorites. Next question. Paranormal is hot right now in YA, especially anything of the fanged, furry, or fae variety. Your take on the supernatural, however, is a little different. Can you tell us a bit about your version of the otherworldly in Nevermore?
I take a little bit of a different approach. I have a dream world. There are poltergeists, demons. My two main characters, Varen and Isabel, are both very much human. That's not to say that there aren't paranormal characters involved, because there certainly are. I can't say too much more about the supernatural elements of the story without giving too much away, though.
I understand. On behalf of the book smugglers, I do have one last question. We book smugglers are faced with constant threats and criticisms from our significant others concerning the sheer volume of books we purchase and read. Hence, we have resorted to smuggling books home to escape scrutinizing eyes. Have you ever had to smuggle books, Miss Creagh?
I work at the library. Whenever we get a new YA novel, I'm always the first to jump on the list to get the reserve that comes in. And so I check them out in droves and I shove them in my bag.
What are you doing, Kelly Creagh? What are you doing? You're stealing all the books from us. Did you check our receipt? No, that was huge! You need to clean that thing out.
And then I will also buy a lot of books, and usually I love to buy hardback books. I love to own hardback books, so my bank account kind of gives me a grumbling look, but my dog, Annabelle, she never seems to mind.
Well, I believe that's all we have for today. We need to go.
What's that noise?
This is cut.
What's that?
What? I don't hear anything. Did
Eddie?
No.
Again? Really? Who was it this time?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The dentist?
It was nobody. Door-to-door salesman.
Eddie. Let's go get the shovel.
Okay.